This is about our love affair with chili.
I have so many regrets.
Chili is an exciting kick to my food. Not hot, not worth eating.
Es un amor, como decimos, apache, porque lo amamos, pero no podemos vivir sin él, pero nos peleamos porque pica.
I'm Kevin, a self-taught private chef, photographer, creative director.
And everyone knows I love my chili.
Over the next few weeks, I'm on a journey of discovery.
Inside is hotter.
Let me try.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Where is the water?
As I find out more about my roots, I'm going to come up with a new chili recipe.
This is really nice.
And I will share what I've learned with the people I've met along the way. While I was born and bred in Fiji, my parents are from Guangdong, China.
Like every other young man and woman in rural China, they went to seek greener pastures abroad. So they ended up in Fiji.
I lived in Fiji for 16 years and now call Singapore home. In my travels around Asia, I've enjoyed different types of chili, but I've yet to try chili from where it's said to have originated from.
When I first arrived at the restaurant for lunch, I thought I suddenly got dropped into the middle of this vast Peruvian jungle.
Smells good in here.
Hola, how are you?
Chef Tamara?
Yes,
Nice
how
to
are
meet
you?
you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, please sit.
Yes.
Welcome to the table of the Peruvians. Okay, let me introduce my friend.
I've always had this impression that South Americans were very nice, hospitable people, and indeed the group seated at the table were exactly that.
Okay, today we have 3 dishes. Okay, this one is together, okay? We have our ceviche. This is very traditional in Peru. You arrive, you need it.
Ceviche is basically fish cured with lemon or lime juice. The acidity sort of cooks it slightly, so it's not like 100% raw like a sushi. Now, I've tasted a lot of ceviches in my time because I actually make them myself and I serve it at my supper club.
Se cuenta que después de tomar una leche de tigre, te sientes como un tigre y te sientes fuerte y poderoso para todo el día. Yeah. How are you feeling?
Very good.
The yellow chili, like I think, is something like represent very well of the chilies in Peru.
Chili peppers may have originated from present-day Bolivia in South America, and it has been in use for more than 8,000 years.
So I know Peru has a lot of chilies, right? So how many exactly varieties of chili are there in Peru?
Well, it is said that it's about 300 different species that is cultivated across the whole territory, yes. The coastline, the highlands, and even the Amazon has, yes.
Yo soy de la Ciudad de México. Es una ciudad caótica donde hay muchísima gastronomía. Es una ciudad donde se come todo el día como Singapur. Empecé como chef por ese amor a los ingredientes y por ese amor de mi familia que tiene hacia la restauración. Y después llegó la oportunidad de ir a Perú a entrenarme para abrir la primera cevichería en Singapur. El chile es como algo de todos los días. Tenemos que consumirlo desde que eres pequeño. Entonces, el picante no se veía como el hecho de sentir ese picante que ahora decimos, uy, qué rico, empezar a sudar. Era algo de dieta diaria y que también era un medio de cambio. Tú podías cambiar un chocolate por un chile y podía ser una moneda. Entonces, es muy importante.
The ingredients here look very familiar because I'm actually from Fiji and we have a ceviche as well. They call it kokonda, which is a South Pacific version. So we use coconut because there's a lot of coconut trees there.
And then the secret in here.
So this is a secret.
This is ají amarillo, or we can call yellow chili. Yeah, this chili is coming directly from Peru and only is producing in Peru.
Very nice.
Different.
Tangy, fruity,
Yes.
a little bit of heat.
Okay.
But if I close my eyes and you didn't talk to me with an accent, right?
With a strong
and I
answer.
tasted, yeah, I would have picked it out as something from Latin America.
Beautiful.
Because it has that distinct flavor.
All of Chef Tamara's ceviches is seasoned by what she calls tiger's milk, which is a concoction made from the yellow habanero unique to Peru with different aromatics, and that's all mixed together. It does come out looking like yellow milk.
Let's go. Let's destroy the ceviche. You feeling?
Beautiful.
Peruvians are true connoisseurs of chili, and they eat them in many different ways: dried, cured, smoked. Having spent time with Chef Tamara, seeing how she works, one of the main takeaways I get is that it's very essential to one's identity in terms of cooking to use a distinct flavor that is authentic and true to the land and soil from which that ingredient arose from.
Cheers.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cheers.
Salud.
Please, salud.
In my next story, we head to a region not typically known for spice in their food, and I am in for a treat. When I meet people, I always find myself talking about chili. It's something that bonds us and is culturally universal.
So the Chilis left South America, they traveled to Africa, and then via the Silk Road through India to China.
So Chile really came from the New World to Asia via these trade routes.
We would not have got access to chilies if the Portuguese weren't trying to colonize half the world.
This next story is one that I've been waiting for. The use of flavor, spice, and chili here is truly unbeatable.
We know that there is an element of trade with Portugal. When the capital was Ayutthaya, Portuguese traders may have came, they may have traded chili with the locals. The truth is also that chili is delicious, and the Thai people, they really like it.
I was very excited to meet the two owners, Anna and May, who are former nightclub entertainers.
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Hi, smells very อร่อยมาก
Nice to meet you นะคะ
ๆสวัสดีครับ
ส่วนมากนะคะ คนทั่วไปนะคะก็จะคิดว่าถ้าคิดถึงความเผ็ดของอาหาร คนก็จะคิดแค่ว่าต้มยำกุ้งอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ
อาหารทั่วไป
ใช่แต่จริงๆแล้วเนี่ยค่ะความเผ็ดของอาหารนะคะ มันไม่ได้มีแค่ต้มยำกุ้ง มันก็จะมีเหมือนลาบอีสานน้ำตกหมูน้ำตกต้มแซ่บอะไรยังมีอะไรหลายๆอย่างที่ใช้พริกต่างๆ
Anna and May were making this chili sauce that's very common in Thailand that you would find at restaurants that goes with a lot of their dishes. There were two different types of small chilies. One of them, they tell me, is a chili that is native to Thailand called Jinda chili.
The ginger chili is just one of nearly 80 different varieties of peppers found in Thailand.
It actually looks very similar to the chili padi that we had
Yeah,
here.
so far, but actually different. Inside is hotter.
I don't believe it. Let me try.
Yeah,
Wow,
you can.
you can do it. Good.
Pet.
เผ็ด เผ็ดมากเลย
Your face start red already.
เผ็ดมาก
Tastes similar to chili padi, but definitely it is hotter. I'll take one more bite.
I think you might take water already.
Yeah.
Wow. Where is the water? The ginger chili was cut into small pieces and then grounded. It's to get that imperfect grind.
Next is this one, fermented fish sauce.
The Thais obviously are the masters of fermentation. So that was the other key ingredient that they added, which gave the chili that slight pungent fermented flavor. I guess one of the biggest misconceptions people have about Thai food is that it's mostly the Thai food that they understand exists in Bangkok. People fail to understand that Thailand has a lot of regional cuisines that has very unique flavors. And in terms of chili, Thais are true celebrants of chili. I have to say that amongst all the Southeast Asian cities, Manila is probably one of the cities where I'm not as excited to jump off the plane and run to a food stall. They don't really use a lot of chili, or also the ones that I've tasted. So the first time I met Rico, he came across quite flamboyant, very much the persona of what I would imagine a live streamer to be.
Welcome to Rico's Kitchen live stream once again. Ayan, so maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
I love to cook and I love to sing. So most of the time, especially weekends, I do live stream. Hello everyone, welcome to Rico's Kitchen. Please welcome my friend Kevin. Hi Kevin.
Hi, Mabu, hi everybody. So Rico wanted to share with me this particular dish called Biko Express. And apparently it was invented in the 1970s during a cooking competition. The way Rico cooked the dish, adding the ingredients at first, stir-frying the onions, the garlic, ginger, and then rendering the coconut milk down, very much as how a rendang would be made.
I am from Camarines Sur province in the Bicol region in the Philippines. And we are normally called as Oragons. It means we are hot and sexy.
Known for their use of chili peppers and coconut, the Bicol region is in the northeast of the Philippines.
I've often wondered why Bicol has spicier dishes than the rest of the Philippines. No one knows for sure, but some of the guesses are that the chili is actually quite a typhoon-resistant plant. Also, because coconuts grow very easily in Bicol, they also use the chili to kind of temper the richness of the coconut.
Looks good, smells good. Okay, I'm just gonna dab a bit more chili. Good. With just a hint of the heat, so it's not very hot. The green chili is actually very, very appropriate, because I think if you add more pedas, more hot red chili, right, I think it becomes a totally different dish. So it seems like Rico took the Bicol Express everywhere. He made, from that one simple stew, he created a pasta dish, a pizza, even a vegetarian version with taro leaves. And I'm certainly looking forward to exploring many other regions within the Philippines. I'm definitely swayed in terms of what I first imagined Filipino food to be. So here's an ingredient that I've never heard of, and I bet you haven't as well.
We call it pili pili mbuzi. You can try it by biting. It's a big bite.
I've met many different people along my journey, but I continue to be surprised by who I meet in our heartlands.
Hello, hi.
Welcome,
I've been waiting for today for a very long time.
Hello, karibu sana.
Oh, asante? Did I say that correctly?
Yes, that's great.
So I know of Wendy and her brother because I've seen their videos on social media. They went viral with, Tanzanian speaking, very Singlish local accent.
Oi, who take my pen?
Growing up in Singapore was quite interesting. All my siblings, so me, my brother, my sister, we all went to local schools.
Actually, my husband moved here first in 1994, and we joined him 1996.
I really love chili. I think every place that I go to eat, you will always find me asking for chili.
This is our type of chili. We call it pili pili mbuzi.
Pili pili is chili.
Okay.
Mbuzi actually means goat.
Oh,
Yeah.
so goat chili.
Chili. Yeah. I'm not sure why it's called goat chili.
Yeah.
But my theory is maybe it's because the greatest of all time. So.
Oh,
Chili plays an important role in Tanzania, and Tanzania as a whole is a country. But from where we grew up actually in the city and in the coastal, that's where we were influenced by the Indians, and we grew up eating chili.
Pili pili, or sometimes known as piri piri, or African bird's eye, grows all across East Africa. Piri piri mbuzi is a local African name for the Scotch bonnet or habanero pepper.
Yes, it's like habanero.
is it hot?
You can try it by biting.
Okay.
That's a big bite.
Okay. I think, it's got to be hot. It's got to be heat. It had good heat, fruity, tangy, very nice to the palate, very delicious to eat, much fruitier than our chili patties. The first dish is called a Pulau. It's pretty much similar to a Pulau, which I grew up eating myself as well. So a Pulau is a dish that is cooked with masala powder, spices, broth, meat. Then you throw in the rice and cook the rice in this pot of broth. I guess the main Tanzanian magic I could take away in this experience is how she actually cooked or just threw in the greatest of all time chili whole into the dish to retain as much fruity flavor and heat as possible. I think the best way to round off migrant stories is to do what migrants do best, mix it all up. One thing I found common amongst all of them was that they tried to add a lot of authenticity to their food. So I'm going to use the tapioca leaves, mix it with corned beef, which is a protein that back in Fiji people eat a lot, but also here in Southeast Asia, particularly in the Philippines. I'm going to include two different types of chilies. First, I'm going to use ginger chili, and I'm also going to borrow Angela's pili pili mbuzi. Hello, ladies.
Hola!
So nice to see you all again. So what I have prepared for you today are two dishes inspired by my time with you. And the first dish we have is a ceviche. I've actually added coconut, which is a touch of the Pacific Islands.
have all the ingredients. You have the lime in there, you have the salty, you have the chili. I really, really like.
This is actually made with Fijian curry powder. I copied the same technique that you did in your kitchen.
Wow, this is a huge surprise. I couldn't expect you to do tapioca, plus tapioca leaves. This is the food that we eat home also.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I'm missing home now.
It's a surprise to me as well because this dish is something that I conjured up. For it to have some resonance to her in terms of bringing up memories of what she ate back in Tanzania, I think is a huge compliment. So after all that's said, done, and eaten, there's one thing that stands out to me, and that is no matter how far we are or how far we've actually come from or how different our cultures or upbringing is, all it takes is that one single ingredient or one single flavor or taste that brings us together and gives us that common sense of home.
Bird window.